Warmer weather signals crab time around the metro area.
That's right, but there's a new report signaling this year's crab feast could cost you a lot more. Maryland Bureau Chief Brad Bell live along the Chesapeake Bay to explain why. Brad?
Well, Allison, you know, every winter scientists in Maryland go out on the water and they literally count crabs. They go to a sample area, count what they have, multiply it out, and come up with a population. Last year, the numbers were so good that the governor himself announced it. This year, not so much. At the landmark Fisherman's Inn and Crab Deck at the Kent Narrows, owner Andy Schulz says he'll have plenty of crabs for his waterfront crab feast this summer, but it's going to cost you.
The forecast is for higher prices.
Dozen large crabs July 4th.
Dozen large? Oh, gosh. It'll be in the 50s a dozen.
His forecast is based on the annual state forecast for crabs, and it is now out. Scientists spend the winter dredging in the Chesapeake mud at more than 1,000 locations, counting buried dormant crabs. This year, scientists say the population has plummeted from 764 million crabs last year to 300 million this year. One theory as to why is that the crabs have themselves to blame.
There's an increase in natural mortality when you have lots of young crabs like we did in 2012, just because they tend to eat each other.
Not everyone believes the number. Veteran Chesapeake waterman Captain WRIGHT says it's too early to know.
You can't very well tell from one year to the other because we had a lot of little ones last year.
He thinks crabs will bounce back quickly. Sally and James Wolfe of Berryville, Virginia say they sure hope so, but no matter the price, they'll keep on picking.
It's still worth eating. You can't give up crabs just because the price goes up.
It'll hurt, but you know, you can't give up some of the good things.
You can't give up on the good things. Well, it's not all bad news. One of the things they found out there was that the population of female crabs that will probably spawn this year is actually up. So that recovery could happen. Along the banks of the Chesapeake Bay, Brad Bell, ABC 7 News.